Whoop whoop, bitches! Welcome to PopCulture Reacts. This one goes out for all my juggalos and juggalettes.
I'd forgotten about that. I'd forgotten
Whoop
about all that
whoop.
side of ICP.
So, said recently you've been bringing on some hip hop, so I thought, fuck it, I'm gonna bring some hip hop. ICP.
It's weird when you said we were going to do ICP. I searched my memory banks to think, could I name a single song I've ever heard of them? And I think not, apart from the Oddities theme tune from WWF as it was at the time, but WWE. And the honest truth is, I know that there's like they've got a big reputation. There's the Juggalos, Juggalettes, and I know it's a kind of quite a cultural phenomenon, certainly in the States, isn't it? With them,
Yeah.
But I'll be honest, 90% of my familiarity with them is from wrestling.
Yes. They're an interesting bunch. It's one of those of I love a festival, and I would quite like to go to the gathering just because I think it'd be a fucking right laugh.
I wonder with that though. I wonder whether it was more of a laugh years ago. I wonder whether it's almost become a kind of mockery of itself, and whether it's not. But yeah, I think early gatherings I might have considered a bit more than now in my mind.
So, as you've already said, the only song of theirs that you have any reminiscence of is the Oddities theme.
And I think they probably did some stuff around that time, didn't they? Because they did WCW as well, didn't they? And I think there's probably
there. I don't think they had any music in WCW, but they were there as a dark carnival, weren't they? With
but I'm sure like stuff must have been played around that time. So I think there's probably things that I do, but I just can't. I can't remember it well enough to kind of be able to sort of lay on anything. Certainly, obviously, didn't stick with me enough.
So you weren't down with the clowns.
Well, I quite liked them in WWF because they were with the Oddities, weren't they? And I quite liked that stable. I think it was bitterly underused, and I think there was a lot more meat on that bone in WWF. So that was quite a shame for me.
So I did give you the choice of which songs we were doing.
Yes, you did.
And you went with Miracles.
Because I said it sounded happy and nice and joyful.
Which I'm quite happy about because it does have my favourite lyric in all of rap music history ever. But I will let you wait to find out and work out which one it is.
Okay, I'll be watching you and the video to try and see the joyous. Oh, I was going to say the joyous smile come on your face, but maybe the clown-like smile that may come on your face when that bit happens.
So, work some magic and get us some clowns on these screens.
I'm working miracles rather than magic today.
Yeah. So, are you ready to get down with the clowns?
I think I'm ready, but I'll press play even if I'm not ready, and I'll tell you afterwards whether I was really ready for it or not. Right, let's go.
We got a theory. You see, Mike, we got a theory about magic and miracles. That's right. That's right. If magic is all we've ever known, then it's easy to miss what really goes on. But I've seen miracles in every way, and I see miracles every day. Oceans spanning beyond my sight, and a million stars way above them at night. You don't have to be high to look in the sky and know that's a miracle open wide. Look at the mountains, trees, the seven seas, and everything chilling underwater, please. Hot lava, snow, rain and fog, long-necked giraffes and pet cats and dogs. And I've seen 85,000 people all in one room together as equal. Pure magic is the birth of my kids. I've seen shit that'll shock your eyelids. The sun and the moon and even Mars. The Milky Way of fucking shooting stars. UFOs, a river flows. Plant a little seed and nature grows. Niagara Falls and the pyramids. Everything you believed in as kids. Fucking rainbows. After it rains, there's enough miracles here to blow your brains. I fed a fish to a pelican at Frisco Bay. It tried to eat my cell phone. He ran away. And music is magic, pure and clean. You can feel it and hear it, but it can't be seen. It can't be seen. Music is all magic. You can't even hold it.
Do you notice and recognize miracles?
It's just there in the air.
Are you a believer in miracles?
Pure motherfucking magic, right? This shit'll blow your motherfucking mind. Music is a lot like love. It's all a feeling and it fills the room from the floor to the ceiling.
I see miracles all around me. Stop and look around, it's all astounding.
Water, fire, air, and dirt.
Fucking magnets, how do they work? And I don't wanna talk to a scientist. Y'all motherfuckers lying and getting me pissed.
Solar eclipse and vicious weather.
15,000 juggalos together.
And I love my mom for giving me this time on this planet. Take nothing for granted. I seen a caterpillar turn into a butterfly.
Miracles ain't nothing to lie.
Shaggy's little boys look just like Shaggy, and my little boy looks just like Daddy.
Miracles each and everywhere you look, and nobody has to stay where they put. This world is yours for you to explore.
It's nothing but miracles beyond your doors. The Dark Carnival is your invitation
To witness that without explanation,
take a look at this fine creation
and enjoy it better with appreciation.
Crows, ghosts,
The midnight coast,
the wonders of the world.
mysteries the most.
Just open your mind and it ain't no way
To ignore the miracles of every day.
And that's real, and that's real. Magic everywhere in this bitch.
Do you notice and recognize miracles?
It's all around you, you don't even know it.
Are you a believer in
Shit's
miracles? Do you notice and recognize miracles? So many miracles, the magic miracles. Are you a believer in miracles? Do you make time for the miracles? Do you notice and recognize miracles? So many miracles, the magic miracles. Are you a believer in miracles? Do you make time for the miracles? Do you notice and recognize miracles? So many
Well, that wasn't what I expected. And I don't like one of the things that sometimes I think you can unfairly do to a song, isn't it? Is you can have an idea of where you think it's going to go and what it's going to do. And I'll be honest, from about 25 seconds in, right the way up to the end, I was expecting it to change at some point. I was expecting it to go dark at some point, but it is actually just a song about miracles, isn't it? And about how great the earth is, etc., etc. But I kept kind of thinking, right, the big dude, the Kurgan's going to turn up in a minute, and it's just going to go off the wall dark and get really sinister. And I think with about 25 seconds to go, I went, oh no, it's not, is it? This is what it is. But yes, unfortunately, I guess that kind of subverted me and distracted me a little bit. So I was going, well, when's the sort of like the clowny, evilly bells going to start coming in the background, and when's this shit going to turn dark? And never did.
No, though. Did you guess what my favourite lyric in hip hop history is?
The one that stood out for me most in it was how do magnets work?
Yeah. Fucking magnets. How do they work?
Yeah. That really, and again, I think there was a few specific lines in there which did kind of make me giggle. And I just thought, yeah, I like how that's thrown in, but that one especially was just like, yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. It stood out for me.
You can keep Eminem, you can keep Dre, you can keep Snoop Dogg. They're not asking the real questions in the world.
No.
Magnets. How the fuck do they work?
I mean, I take it you really like the song. I take it's on your kind of, I like this.
Yes. It's one of those with ICP, some of it is fucking god awful. And then there are some standout songs that are in there sort of through their 8 or 9 albums that they've got out.
Yeah.
There's a few bangers. This one musically is not a banger.
No, I was going to say that. I was going to say, like, musically for me, it's awful, but lyrically and what it's doing, I quite like that side of it.
But as I said, it has the greatest line in hip hop history, so
Also,
it's
I'm loving-
massively a winner.
I'm loving their attire in it because he did feel like, and again, one of the reasons why I kept thinking it was going to go sinister is they were dressed for me like an evangelist cult, and so I figured at some point they're going to take this miracles very, very dark, but they did not.
So something for you then to think about with that is they're massive Christians and very positive and very godlike. They don't refer to things like heaven and Jesus, but they do like things like this, like miracles and stuff. And it's like you then go to Shangri-La, which is their thing for heaven.
Yeah.
And even the Dark Carnival, which you think is going to be sinister and evil, is about joining together and being a bunch of weirdos, but with good morals. And
is it more kind of leaning into that Day of the Dead kind of concept where when you're a kid you're told there's a thing called a Day of the Dead and you put into your head going it's where all the ghosts come, but actually then you see it in Mexico and it's a celebration of the dead and a celebration of like their lives that they led and things like that, and the Dark Carnival being their equivalent of that.
But they're
a positive thing rather than a dark one.
So will you go and find more of the clowns?
Not off the back of that one, I'll be honest with you. But funny enough, what this did make me think of is it made me want to do another reaction video, because what this felt very, very similar to me as is, and I don't know whether you've, oh God, I'm struggling to remember the name of the song now. For a couple of seconds, Chris, sing a little song, tell a little story while I actually find out what the song's called that I was going to equate it to.
Fucking magnets. How do they work? Long neck
giraffes. How do they work, though? Oh yeah, long neck giraffes was another line that kind of really stood out to me.
I fed a pelican at Frisco Bay. Fucker came along and stole my cell phone.
I should have had a bit more confidence in it. So it's a song by Lil Dicky, and he is a current hip hop artist. I'm a really big fan of his. He does very, very interesting, quirky songs, and I would say like lent into kind of the weirder, maybe more indie side at first, but then started to make a name for him. Done some big songs with some big artists, and then he released one called Earth. And it is a song, and the Miracles very much reminded me of this. And I think Earth come out after Miracles, so I presume Miracles isn't a new song. And no. Actually, I think probably this Earth song. Now, rather than it being about the miracles, it is about how great the planet Earth is. And from someone who the previous song that I'd really liked of his is about him having a one-night stand with a woman, and how a conversation would happen between a man and a woman after a one-night stand, and including his brain being detached from his body and being a hip-hop artist of his own at a certain point in it, to one where it's just positive, we are the earth, we are the people sort of thing. And this really reminded me of that. And I'm pretty sure after hearing this that maybe somewhere along the line, Lil Dicky maybe heard this song, quite liked it, and took a bit of inspiration from it.
So I do think I might have to bring the other choice of ICP song I had in, just because it's much more a normal hip hop song.
I'm down, and fuck it, I'm down for doing the Oddities theme tune as well at some point as a reaction.
So for all my juggalos and juggalettes, whoop whoop motherfucker, get your Fago on, like, subscribe, comments down there.
Look for all the miracles that we've just been told about. If you know how magnets work, let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
But probably more importantly, email the ICP first, then let us know how magnets work.
Yeah, they've asked this question for many years.
We're only just scratching this question, whereas this has been burning for them for years.
It's been a big thing. So until next time, goodbye.